The thoughts, views, and opinions expressed by the hosts are for entertainment purposes only and do not necessarily reflect those of RJV Media Lab, Inc., its affiliates, or sponsors. Listener discretion is advised.
Them boys, they cutting up. Are you not entertained? Let me put you up on game. Cutting up with the gang. Cutting up, can't restrain. Are you not entertained? Let me put you up on game. Cutting up with the gang. Cutting up, can't restrain. Cutting up. Them boys, they cutting up.
Ladies and gentlemen.
How y'all doing?
How y'all doing?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Children of all ages.
Welcome.
Damn it, welcome.
To another beautiful show.
Exuberant episode.
Cutting up with your boys, Elroy.
And your boy, D.E. And my main man, C. Murder in the place. The B. How y'all doing, fellas?
What up, C. Murder?
I'm good, man. What's going on?
What up with you?
Nah, man. Getting prepared for my daughter's first birthday.
That's what it do.
Yeah.
That's what it do. Enjoy.
What y'all gonna do, man?
We throwing her a little party this
At the
weekend.
house? Crib?
We're gonna do something up here.
Yeah. Up here?
Okay.
Oh, that's what's
Yeah,
up.
What up?
Yeah. That's what's up, man.
Little
No doubt,
party,
no
so,
doubt.
yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. That
Yeah,
person.
man.
Yeah.
Cupcakes.
Yeah, she got cupcakes, smash cake,
Theme party.
sweet one.
I'm out of the loop.
Yeah. She's a sweet one.
Boom.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Bad.
Yeah, so yeah.
We rock with it.
Yeah, man. I'm
That's what's
pretty
up, man.
excited about that.
You should be.
It should
But
be,
at the
man.
same
It's a
time,
good
it's
movie.
been like, dang, where the year been?
Oh, bro, I'm starting out with a
Just-
startup this year, man, but we just
In a
said
minute, it's finna be
2025.
10. Sweet 10.
Bro, we already 2 months in.
Yeah,
Quick.
yeah,
Real quick.
yeah.
So,
But yeah,
It's gonna be spring.
but that winter came back real quick, though.
Yeah, it did.
It kind of came back real
Yeah,
quick,
yeah,
though. It kind of was like, put your shorts back. Motherfucker, with the skelly.
Yeah.
But you know, that's the typical Birmingham weather, though.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, it'll be raining on Tuesday, cold as hell on Wednesday, snowing on Friday.
Damn beautiful as hell.
All next week.
Yeah.
Hey,
How was y'all week? Again.
Great. No problem,
Yeah, no
man.
shit,
Like
man.
I'm in a real good mood right now. You know what I mean? Like
It's just the hardest week of the year, you know, when you have to deal with the fact that when I wake up on Saturday, I wake up on Sunday, there's no goddamn football coming on. It's a struggle,
it won't be long.
you know.
Yeah, man.
It's a hard part.
It won't be
you know.
long.
The withdrawals are always the hardest.
It is. Oh my God, bro! I think the first 2 weeks are
Not
the
for
worst.
me. The hardest
Shit.
part is like
Now, like, 'cause I'm still
the
looking.
end. Like the hardest part for me is July when it's like right there. You just this close to them reporting and starting to see like
Spring training
the
type
Hall
of
of
thing.
Fame game.
Yeah.
And,
See, I
and
can
all
deal with that because
shit.
I'm just getting
So
it.
once I get to that, I'm good.
See, I can deal with that part right there because I can smell it and it's almost
part here,
there.
I'm good. Spring training finna come up. You know what I'm saying? You finna learn about certain players that then came in.
I mean,
you gonna learn
it's
about.
plenty of like football content out there. Like,
Oh, no doubt, no
Then
doubt.
you got the spring.
stuff like
The
that.
Stallions finna crank up. So
Yeah.
I'll be all right.
Oh yeah, the Stallion. What we got?
It's
March
plenty
the
Spring
30th.
break weekend.
March the
Last
30th
weekend of
is the
spring
first
break.
Stallions game, so I will definitely be in attendance in all of Birmingham. I will excite you to be out there as well.
Yeah.
And let's support this back to back Stallions.
Yeah, and then you say it was harder in the NFL.
Man, I think it's hard anywhere because outside of that, name me something. I know y'all. It's just the Stallions. It's just the UFL. But outside of the Stallions and the Lakers, give me somebody that's somewhere else and done it. This is hard to do anywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially with how
All
players
sports.
move, all sports. You know what I mean? Nobody's locked in nowhere. Especially like the with the Stallions, those players move. I think they draft every year, something like that. You know what I'm saying? So players move every year. So you know what I mean? So it's all good. So yeah, I'm definitely glad to see my boy Gooch back up on that, boy. That's good. So I thought we were gonna be all right because we got the quarterback, what's his name? What was starting last year? What's his name? Garcia or something like that?
I think it was.
Him and then Demo, he's still back there. Then Goose came back. You know, he was at the Packers.
Gotcha.
So now he back. So we'll just have to see. I don't know. CJ Marable back. Deion Kane. I don't know about the Scooby. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Right. I don't know about him. I think the safety back. So they'll be all right. He'll be all right though. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Skip back. So hey.
Giddy up.
Goddamn giddy up.
Yeah, sure.
So hey.
All right, let's get into this.
If you want to call
All-Star
it
game. All-Star
weekend.
My bad. I didn't see none of it.
I didn't though. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I didn't watch it, and I'm just gonna tell you why. It just says no flavor. You know, because you telling me a guy from the G League, regardless to who the guy is winning a goddamn slam dunk contest 3 years in a row. What the fuck have we gotten to?
Personally, like I watched Saturday night a little bit.
Now I watched a little bit of Celebrity Game. I think a little bit of that.
I saw the actual. I ain't see that, but I saw the actual games that they were playing where you had
with the freshman sophomore.
yeah.
Rising star.
Candace Parker was over a team.
Yeah.
Charles Barkley was over a team. Then you had Shaq over a team. Then Kenny Smith was over a team.
Right. I know Shaq and them team won that game.
Ernie was commentating along with Richard Miller. And each time somebody lose, they'll join them at the commentating booth. But like they did it this way here because this is the last season for Shaq, Kenny,
the TNT,
the TNT crew. So they were paying homage to them because I think they were saying it was like 40-something years or 50 years.
Yeah, man,
like
that thing been going on for a long time, bro.
But that's why they did that, to try to involve them and give them a little homage. You know what I'm saying? But to be honest, the biggest problem came about because of them involving the G League and the D League or whatever. Because
you don't really get your all-stars. Right. You just watching players you don't really know.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And I guess that's a way of actually like giving the all-star players more of a rest. But people are paying big-time money to see the actual NBA all-stars. The players that are
the all-stars. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the
you
ones that are really balling. You don't want to watch the G League
player that you don't even know.
So technically, I feel that it should have had where Candace Parker and the rest of the crew were able to pick just from the all-star NBA actual players.
That would have made sense to me.
Because that's I mean, the games were close, but it seemed like a lot of them were close only because they were playing around with them.
Yeah, because you ain't really,
when they needed to turn it on, it was just like that.
Isn't it significance to this like baseball where like we were talking about earlier, last time we were talking about baseball where that determines the home field for the World Series. Man. So that's what I'm saying. Until you put something, if I was me, I would put something in relevance to that to it. To where you would take off the regular season in reference to the wins and where the All-Star game itself. Like I would put it to where everything had a point system. Where the skills challenge had a point system, dunk contest, all that. And it was a East-West point system to where Will won that, the East won that, or the West won that to get accumulated score to actually give you your one. Kind of like an Olympic system, you know what I mean, East or West, and that was determine who actually gets the home field advantage in the finals.
Well, I didn't see the skills challenge or part of it, but
I know they said the boy from Miami won a 3-point.
But I did hear that the slam dunk competition was entertaining, and to the point that you had a couple of actual stars calling out in tweets the winner, like, okay, good job, but I'm coming for you next year. And I think it was a old boy that's been in it before. They got the boy that was in rumored for the Lakers to get. Guard, Chicago.
Levine.
Zach Levine.
Okay, yeah, I heard that.
He made reference. And
Giannis.
No. Memphis.
Ja. Then they said Giannis, because they asked Bron about it.
Okay.
Because they asked Bron, I saw the interview, they asked Bron about it. And he was saying that when they said about it, so it was.
I think that was probably like the most talked about part of the whole weekend. The slam dunk.
Yeah, I saw everybody jumped over the car. You know what I'm saying?
The halftime show was it? They had everybody from the Bay Area perform.
They had Jello.
Cool. Yeah, that was cool. You know
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
saw
saying?
that.
Yeah.
That was
Did he do
alright.
good?
Yeah, it was all
I
right.
mean, yeah.
Did he get did he get a kind of reaction? Were they kind of reacting to the song? You tell?
I mean, it was more the cameras were focused on
On
his
him?
performance.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Well, to me, I can
So
still say.
they really selling it.
Oh, okay. So I just think if they put a point system in and start making it to where it's a pure competition and not just kind of like a game.
They were
You know what I
mad
mean?
about LeBron not playing at the last minute. You know, he pulled out at the last minute.
Like 2 hours beforehand.
But I think it was more or less like he didn't like the way it was.
I don't think he liked the setup.
He didn't like the setup, and he was more or less like, man, fuck this.
I ain't got to play this stupid ass shit.
I'm trying to get ready. This would be more time for me to spend like practicing and getting right for the second half of the season to make this run. You
There ain't
know?
no sense in me playing no game. I miss around to get hurt out there playing around with them. Nah.
Yeah.
He was like, man, I'm too old for that.
Bullshit.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he said something about it was the Zach LaVine, Ja Morant, Giannis, and then they asked LeBron, would he do it? And what they first they asked him, did he feel like he regret? Did he regret not doing it? Then would he do it once he heard
do
that?
it before he retired just for the hell of it.
He said it. I ain't gonna lie. Now he did say he would be something. I guess he would. I guess consider if all of those other guys went in too, like Giannis, Levine, and Ja. He was like, if they went in, man, bro, think about if you had a dunk contest with motherfucker like Zach LaVine, Aaron Gordon, Ja Morant, Zion Williamson, Giannis.
Zion for sure.
Shit, man, who ain't want to see that?
They had to take.
Who?
They had to take that rim down.
Man, they gonna have to go put a protective rim up in that motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? And I ain't even went through all the catches. I feel like people like Jaylen Brown could go in. You got cats like that. If you got a star-studded lineup like
not
that,
Jaylen Brown, but
Jay Tatum.
Tatum.
Either way, you feel what I'm saying? And like you
definitely.
get cats like that in there. You get a lineup like that. Oh, you got folks in front of the TV.
Oh, ball.
You know what I'm saying? Look, all them cats. You feel what I'm
Ball
saying?
for sure.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So you can fill some seats.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then you get the shooters out there. You get like. And then I feel like you could do something like with the shooters, being that we don't have a lot of what I will say true shooters. Man, I'd do something.
You do.
Give me some that you would consider like ID snipers outside of Steph.
No.
3-pointers. Outside of Steph.
Okay.
I just like take Steph.
Durant.
All right, let's take Steph and Durant out. Your two best.
No, you can't.
Because then you got it. Because I was gonna say outside of the.
D shit. You just said one. Now you talking about everybody.
Okay,
now.
so look, you add Durant.
Okay.
Add
I take it
Durant.
out.
So no, add him in.
Dame Dollar.
Okay. I want to see how far we can get up in the field if we just
I
want to.
still think you can put what you call it in there.
I still think
like
you still
that.
put Clay in there.
James Harden.
Still you put James in there. Trae Young.
Definitely, yes, sir.
One of the balls, you can put either one of them in there.
I don't know about the ball.
I ain't gonna lie, the one in Charlotte, I think he be lacing that boy sometimes. You still can put I can put Pritchard in there for my team.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
You can put Brown.
I can put Brown in there. Derek White. It's still a lot of shooters. You know what I'm saying, that you can put in there.
I think you can put what you call it in there. He'll do a good job there. The guard for New York.
Brunson. You know what I'm saying? So you got them if you can just get them to go. You got the stars, you know what I mean? But it's just
about just everybody just doing one hell of a
one hell of an all-star weekend. Everybody lock in, everybody go in, lock in, and put that thing up, cuz. Boy, you will have something to watch. And what I would do with the shooters, like I do something like a rollback shooter. So like you'll do something like what I think would be a good one if you put Steph against his daddy. You feel what I'm saying? Bron against his son. You feel what I'm saying? Get like Carmelo against like the sons that like people that's
everybody ain't got no son.
You don't have to try to. It ain't about having It ain't about having a bunch of them. It's just about having that segment. That's something that people want to watch. You know what I'm saying? So just a little something to keep it like, okay, then it's something to look at. You know what I'm saying? And that'll be also you can still put it in. And like I said, I would make it a point system where everything will be east or west, just like the Olympics, and at the end it's a cumulative score on who wins that. That's what team or what side gets the home field in the finals.
Who you see, since we're talking about NBA, who do you see in the second half making the push in the East to compete against y'all? Because it's like right now, man, I have absolutely no faith in New York. And I know,
honestly, that was going to be.
Giannis and them don't have enough. You know what I'm saying?
I would have wanted to say Philly, but I'm hearing bad things about Embiid and his. I think
he ain't
still
playing no more this
I think
year.
he out. You know what I mean? So with that being said,
they ain't got enough without him.
But I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna kind of answer your question, but form it differently. Who gonna make the push? I ain't gonna say it's gonna make the push. I feel like who can we still show that we can be the top since we're not the top? Like with Cleveland being like 6 games ahead of us right now.
Man, stop.
But you see what I'm saying?
Stop.
Because last season it was reverted.
Stop
What, man?
Man, you with that bullshit. You know damn well as soon as the playoffs start, they bitch ass is getting whooped in the second round because they leader ain't a leader. And they gonna end up losing, blah, 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 to somebody that ain't got no business. You gonna do that to try to make your team look better than what it is.
Nope.
Yo, you the best team.
Only reason I'm saying that.
You ain't number one, but we know you the best team.
The only reason I'm saying
the
only reason I'm saying that is because and this is just an honest answer. This is no bullshit. Look at the way the NBA set up. Every conference is flipped from last year. The teams that you expect to be at the top are at the bottom. Like, look, you're not expecting Cleveland to be at the top. You expect the teams like Milwaukee, who's at 5. You feel what I'm saying? Even like Miami's used to not being that low. You got Philly that's at 11. You feel what I'm saying? You got untraditional teams, even like you got New York at 3, of course, us at 2, but then you got teams like Detroit that's sitting at 6, Orlando that's sitting at 7. Teams that's not even traditionally in the playoff run.
That's why I asked you who was going to be your contender in the East. Because it ain't now, for real. The more you look at it, because you just named
like I said, the only person that can
that ain't shit.
The only person that can actually make a push would be New York because they right at 3. Because they the only ones that got a decent level amount of talent and represent. They ain't missing nobody because they got Brunson, they got Cat. You know what I mean?
So got no bench.
Yeah, we ain't got none either.
Y'all got more than them, my nigga. Stop it.
You
know I ain't no ball.
We got better
contributions.
Like
man. Y'all ain't got no competition out there in the East. Damn.
Only team I told you I always wanted to look at, and I would look at until I heard about that, would have been Philly, but now after that, it's over with because, you know what I'm saying?
He ain't coming back.
You know what I'm saying? So I ain't really worried about that.
He ain't coming back.
So my question is, who is your person out there in the West? That's the question.
Man, you just asked me something that I honestly was going to ask you because I really don't know because I have no faith in the number one team. I think they're a team that's going to lose around by second round they damn self. You know what I'm saying? All because of inexperience. If you split it up and you think about it,
so right now, if
Dallas might fall too far down because
he already at 8.
See what I'm saying? And AD ain't going to play for a month, so you know what I mean? Like,
but look at it like this.
At least a month. So
okay, you got Dallas on fall. You got Sacramento at 9 that ain't finna push up because they not already traded away their best player. Right. All right. So behind that, you got Golden State. You got to see how that Jimmy Butler shit work out, which I don't know. It sounds good, but I don't think it's gonna work.
It's actually been looking good too because, in my opinion, he's doing what. What's his name? What's the nigga name?
Who, Clay?
No.
Draymond?
No, 22.
Andrew Wiggins.
He's doing what Wiggins was supposed to have done. He's
just consistent.
He's that slasher that can shoot all over the floor and go to the hole, create his own shot. Oh, yeah. That's what they were looking for. And I think they're going to be all right, but they still don't have enough scoring, in my opinion.
Now, if they wasn't as far, but they still can push it, the only person out there that I can see making a real push outside of, I still feel like LA with what they got now could definitely move up from where they are because, man, y'all only with
LA and Boston in the final.
You know, what did I fucking say,
That's
bro?
That's what I was leading up to. You said it.
Remember what I told you?
You and said it's purely, the rivalry is back on.
The rivalry is back on. Remember, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this first.
Fighting the Celtics before he, stepped down.
Remember I said this. I hate this for Luka because it's going to hurt. But I think the NBA has picked their chosen one. Whether it's on my side of the deal, I'm just hoping for this right now. Because like I said, I feel like the NBA has to put it where it's a passing the torch moment.
And there you go, trying to make you the man. Talking about you boy, you just got.
I'm just saying.
You did that same shit with the damn Super Bowl.
I said it's a passing the torch. I told you they was creating a rivalry with that, which I feel like it has.
That's what I'm saying. The same thing,
and it has done. And I feel like this will be this will create bring back that rivalry in which that built the NBA to what it was. Because remember, it was started with Bird and Magic. Jordan just piggyback because he was the last one.
Luka just lost to y'all, right?
Right.
So he know what to expect
That's
if
why
we were to see y'all.
No. But he would expect the same ass whooping because he can't play defense. The boy look like he full of Similac. Don't do that.
He would have been a team now.
The only reason I'm agree with that because of only one player, and that's LeBron.
That's what I was saying.
But I still feel like you
because the shooters are about the same.
No.
No. I'm saying around them. I'm saying
LA.
comparing them to last year and us now. Cause we still got Dawn Connect.
You think somebody if you combine two of them, you get Kyrie though. I don't think you got enough out of one person.
But see, Kyrie and LeBron is like eliminating each other, in my opinion. See what I'm saying?
Okay. So you let Kyrie and LeBron
see what I'm saying?
Take each other out. Then now they're, but yeah, obviously I see that.
You still got Luka, cause see, AD ain't playing. You can't take AD. See what I'm saying? Like you can't depend on him right now.
So right now, with what they have right now, you put that team against both teams healthy. What you think? Well, what y'all got right now?
I don't know, bro. Cause if we had a big man with experience, I would say we'll beat their ass. But we got two young centers. They're long. One is a 7-footer. One of them is like 6'11". You know what I'm saying? They young and running the flow. They hustle. They blocking shots and rebounding. But can they do that against somebody like Joker and AD? I don't think so.
Yeah, because y'all going to have to make it through that. But honestly, like, bro, think about what I'm going to say, though. It ain't even really much for y'all to make it out of the West, though. Because if they end it right now, y'all, honestly, will be matched up with the fucking, y'all be matched up with Houston. I kind of hate that matchup, though. I hate that matchup. Too young. They too goddamn young. And you know who they coach is.
Yeah.
But motherfucker coach that defense. You feel what I'm saying? So that's to me.
I still get an edge to LeBron.
I still get an edge to LeBron because he's on that team.
Especially if
you know what I'm saying?
Is listening.
Right. So I'll still give you that, but I still give it if it's a coaching battle, I'm giving it to Houston. I'm sorry. I'm definitely giving it to fucking Houston. Because I know if I still had him that year, we wouldn't have fucking lost. You feel me?
But see, I know they're nowhere near similar. I'm not trying to say this, but Luka is going to bring that same umph that Kyrie brought to LeBron when he was in Cleveland. You feel what I'm saying?
I think it might be a little bit better because of Luka's bigger and he can, but I think Kyrie evens it out because he can kind of get anywhere regardless of his size.
Well, the reason why I was saying that is
either one of them can get 30 or 40 a night.
That's all.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, Luka could do more.
But Luka going to give you a 30 or 40 triple, though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? See, Kyrie will give you like 35, and 7 and 7, 30, they'll give you 35, 12 and 4, or 35, 13 and 6. See, Luka will give you 40, 18 and 16. Because he can rebound and he's going to get the ball up the court and he's going to throw them. Man, think about it. I was watching games because he'll get a rebound off the court, take 2 bounces, ball up in the air, ball going up in the basket because he's throwing it up the court. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like having 2 LeBrons in reference to passing. You know what I mean? So you're going to be able to get the ball to the open dude and you got somebody with it. Ain't nobody
taking
open.
Pressure off the king.
Right. And then it ain't nobody open shit. I can go to the block and get to the corner, shoot the 3, pull up. He can get it from anywhere. Right. It's just can you get him in shape and who the fuck is he going to check when you're trying to play defense? Right. That's the only thing. You know what I'm saying? Because like the only thing is my biggest fear is that I know LeBron can give you his standard 27, 12, and 8 every night. But see, when you get to the playoffs, you're going to need that 35, 14, and 13. Because then you're going to have to get 25 from AR-15 every night. 80 gone. Every night. And who else coming win the party? Like they say, when you win a championship, it ain't about the guy. It's who's coming with me. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, ooh, I got Jordan. I got LeBron. Who coming with him?
Well,
That's the thing.
I
You know what I
understand
mean?
what you're saying, but I think the difference maker is Austin Reeves.
Yeah, that's why I said AR-15. That's why I said he's going to have to give you 25 every night. He's going to have to. He's going to have to.
I think that's going to be even easier for him to do with LeBron and Luka on the floor. You see what I'm saying? And then on top of that, we ain't talking about a situation where you might have AR-15, Luka, Dalton Connect, LeBron, and just one of them centers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So you're going to have somebody on the floor.
But a whole bunch of shooters to spread the flow.
Then luckily you got a big one with Connect, because I'm glad y'all would kind of be glad y'all kept him.
Yeah,
but
it worked out.
But can you win without giving him up? You know what I'm saying? Because can you win without that center? That force in the middle. Not a force, but something.
I still think they can get one. You know what I'm saying? And that, But, I mean, we got to keep in mind, too, they got some real strong power forwards and Morris and,
Oh, yeah, y'all got some guys. You know what I mean? Y'all got some pieces, no doubt. You know what I mean? Y'all got some veteran pieces, too. Now, you do have some younger pieces in your starting lineup and up into your higher up in your depth chart. But you do have on your bench and on your reserves, you do got a lot of experience, a lot of playoff experience, too. Right. Because I know Finney Smith, I think he was in with Dallas. Right. You know what I'm saying? Places like that, Morris, but I think that's Keith. I forgot what he played with. I think he was in playoff. I know his brother was with us, so I know he was in playoff. So y'all got some pieces, you know what I mean? Just what you gonna do with it, you know what I mean? But I still say, Celtics Lakers finals, passing the torch moment will be Jason Tatum hitting the game winner on the arch. Game 7 in Boston, 104-102, Celtics 19, Gangrene. You heard it here first. From your boy. Just saying.
Okay. All right. What do y'all? Nah. Let's move on to NCAA.
We'll do it.
What was your thoughts on the Alabama Auburn?
Oh, here you go. Hey!
It went the way I thought it was going to go, pretty much. I think until they implement using the inside of the actual three-point line more when it comes to Alabama and the offense they run. And I understand that they do drive to the hole, but when the opposing team knows that you're just driving to kick it out,
they can take it away.
9 out of 10, they still going to take it away.
They can play the pass.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like if they're able to take that away and your three-point shot, like you the walking dead. And it's known like Alabama's going to have problems shooting at three against teams that are big and long like Auburn. Like Auburn big boyed them in the second half because in the first half they were able to run the flow, but they just were hitting shots. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's like Auburn can do whatever they need to do. They can play half court. They can run the floor. You know what I'm saying? Like they run sets, for their big men. And once the double team comes, that's when they swing the ball around. They run pick and rolls. Like you get the whole picture with them when it comes to playing basketball. Yeah. Alabama, all they doing is passing the ball around the 3-point line. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool, but like my thing is they hardly ever adjust. Like, yes, they eventually get hot, but sometimes it's too late. You know what I'm saying? Like, set some shots up for the guy Nelson.
But I ain't gonna lie.
In the paint. Like,
But he played kind of. He was, to me, I watched it, man. He kind of played a little. I think it was kind of unorthodox. I think he was kind of nervous because he missed a couple bunnies up top. You know what I mean? He came down the lane 1 out because I'm talking about laid that boy right up on the tip of the rim. That boy fell right off.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Who's to say? But at the end of the day, like, you still gotta continue to implement and stick with your game plan. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause it's gonna come a time, the closer you get to the end of the season and in the conference tournaments and in the big dance, where they gonna put that zone in their face. You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna be like, no, we taking that 3 away from it because we know you don't even like going inside the elbow.
Yeah, because that's their coaching. That's what he coached. You know what I mean? So if you go look at the game,
you gotta adjust, man. There's gotta come a point in time where you adjust because you're a one-trick pony.
But what if you don't have an adjustment? That's all you got.
And that's the point.
And I think that's basically what it is. You know what I mean?
Because they don't have one.
If you watch the game,
obviously they don't.
They ain't hit a 3, I think, until the second half. You know what I mean? They only hit 5 out of 26, so you ain't shoot 20%.
And then it's like once they get a couple of threes up under their belt, they go to jacking up threes like damn near from the logo.
That's speed. With his Shears, he's number 1 with it. That's why they benched him early this year because of his shot selection. He has a terrible shot selection early in the shot clock.
He's a good coach.
I just think his coaching style is kind of
his coaching style is going to hurt him from actually winning a national championship.
Yeah, he can go deep. That's only if they hit shots, and you know what I mean. Because what they did do is they stayed in it because they never took the lead. They were basically the only thing they did was I think they tied it up at 68-68. So they never took the lead the whole game. Like I said, they never hit a 3 until after the second half. They actually outscored Auburn in the paint, out-rebounded Auburn. And if you looked at that, I never thought it was going to do that part because I felt like Auburn would bring the presence in the middle. They would try to take the perimeter. But they actually outscored them, out-rebounded them. They even had more second chance points and stuff like that. But what I felt like if Bama had did, they were going to lose if they would have turned the ball over, which they didn't do in the first half. That's what kind of kept them in it. And they had a couple of turnovers at the end because I don't think they even had double digits because usually if they get in the high 12s or 13, they going to lose the game. Because I know the losses they had at least 20 turnovers. I know they had 20 against Ole Miss at least. I know that. Watch that one. So the biggest thing is that Auburn led them back in the game because the game was supposed to be like a blowout from the tip. But what Auburn to do, they'll start playing Alabama basketball. Because you'll see it started off with Broom hitting the first 8 points. He had the 2 threes and the 1 in the paint. But then after that, it turns into a pick and roll off the top of the key and let's see who can shoot the best. Then that's when you saw it was up 12. The next thing you know, it's down 8. Then it was down 4. Then it would go back up once they start going back to the paint. So I think that if Auburn can stay fast and just kind of use the 3 as a supplement to Broom being able to control the paint, and I can't do number 13, 31. You know what I mean? I can't think his name right.
Definitely.
Been balling, you know what I mean? Yeah. And let him get out on the wing and shoot a 3. Like, you know what I'm saying? Deep, then you got Pettiford coming off the bench, you know what I mean?
I'm sorry, I said y'all. You're a Duke fan.
Yeah, but I'm still Auburn to the core, baby. You know what I'm saying? You can't take that out of my soul. You can't take it out of my soul. You can't take it out of my soul. You can't take it. You can't take
it. A few weeks ago.
I told them when they played earlier this year, they played, I'm a Duke fan in basketball. Yeah. I am. But I cannot sit here and say fuck Auburn at any point for anything. Okay? So I'm going to cheer. I don't care. But if they lose, hey, say la vie. It's Big Blue till I'm through. Let's go Big Cooper.
Chameleon.
But it's kind of...
Chameleon, man.
It's just kind of satisfying when you have, something that's...
kind of sad.
Satisfying when something that's so... true to you as Auburn has been to be such a affluent on the way in football, but be there in basketball there. I think it's his year, So I guess I've got my Bruce Pearl now, and his dynasty start. We'll take basketball, and we just chip away at football. So what you think about you guys that we just kind of stay on the Alabama Auburn thing? What are your expectations for next season in football, man?
Hold on, wait. Before we get to that, I want to do a little segue.
Yeah.
Introduce something. This will be an ongoing segment that we'll do. It's called What Ifs.
What if?
What if?
So give me a what if related to basketball. And then we'll do one going into football that'll transition into your topic. So just give me a random what if. It can just let your imagination fly.
With basketball.
With basketball.
NCAA or NBA?
NBA.
All
Either
right.
one. Either one. Choose whatever you want to choose.
What if what I said is true? That it's Lakers, Celtics, and Tatum, whether it's a game-winning shot or whatever, wins it at the end. What if?
Okay. We're going to leave it there. Let's get people to jump in the comments. Let us know what y'all think about that. What is your what if?
Oh, no, I'm still thinking.
Okay. Mull over your idea for NFL or where we going?
Yeah, you said NBA. Well, you said basketball and football.
Okay. So we're going to football now.
Yeah, because that's just a piece that I feel. Because I just feel like it's
now
the
to
time.
preference the what ifs. It could be like injury related, draft related. Just like what if so and so didn't get drafted or get traded to the team they were.
Like you say something like we were talking earlier. What if Tyreek go back to Kansas City? You see what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Yeah.
What if Myles Garrett goes to the Eagles?
Okay.
Yeah. What if
Devontae Adams goes to the Chiefs?
What if North Carolina fires their coach and hires Alabama's coach?
Y'all will burn in ACC fucking hell until you fire that unorthodox coaching motherfucker. Don't you bring that shit up in that ACC, man. Don't you bring that over there. Don't you do that.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I think I got another one for y'all. We're gonna bring back the biggest what ifs every week. So y'all be thinking over that.
I got one right in my head stuck right now.
Okay, we'll circle back to that at the end. Give me y'all's top draft bust.
Ever or who?
It's gonna be an ongoing list. We'll do one for right now, but then later on, I'm gonna ask y'all like the top 5. This ain't got to be like the number one, but it's
like just anybody.
Just give me one.
Reuben Foster.
Okay.
Gino Torella.
Okay.
Ryan Leaf.
We're gonna keep going.
Hey, y'all gonna have a bust off?
He should.
Oh, that's wow. Never mind. Yeah, we'll circle back.
What from LSU?
I can't
Oh,
can't
shit.
do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
No, he gonna come over 5.
I can't come. I'm gonna let it go. Yeah, come on.
Yeah. We'll come back. We'll come back to that.
Yeah.
At some point in time.
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's get into football.
So, such end of a football. Such a great season. So let's recap. End of the season, you got Ohio State winning your championship in NCAA. Who's your dark horse champion for next year? Mine would be, honestly, I might take it back to Ohio. I think they're good enough at quarterback. They keep Jeremiah Smith, even though they have to retool the entire running back room. But I think with what they got coming in, they can do so. Even though they did lose the offensive coordinator, Chip Kelly's going to, I forgot where he's going. So I'm gonna swing that way. Maybe Texas. I don't know what they're gonna feel on that side, but so who you think coming out the SEC?
Texas.
Next year?
Yeah.
Why is that? What else?
Everybody that's gonna play with him has experience. You know what I'm saying? Even him. I think they're the best team from top to bottom when it comes to depth and how they're been built.
On both sides?
Right now, yeah, because Georgia is drained because of them having so many going to the league. So I would have said Georgia, but right now they like reload.
They're not going to reload because I think of the NIL, what they were able to amass before. Because you remember a lot of that's before the NIL. You know what I mean? They were amassing all those bodies that they had was well before the NIL. So, it's going to be hard to amass that many type of top 5 players without kind of, especially if they put a cap on the NIL, you're not going to be able to deal with their money out to be able to get all of them the way you got them.
I think Arch Manning is going to be so good. He's going to be up for the Heisman.
Yeah, I think he'll probably be preseason Heisman. You know what I'm saying?
That
Watch
boy,
this.
He can run and throw. So his numbers are gonna, his numbers are gonna be retarded. It's just all about him staying healthy and not being dinged up. But he is a runner. They have design runs for him as well as he will take off if
need
pressure's on, if need be. So I like Texas and Arch Manning. I think that their defense is going to be much better.
I think they wasn't bad then. I just think they couldn't stop the run. You know what I mean? So and that's just a defense. That's just something to do in the SEC.
Not only could they not stop the run, but personally, I think they were kind of, iffy against the pass.
Now they got one of the best defensive lines out there. I'm just gonna be straight up, and especially in the SEC and across the board, top Power 4. So I give them a test on that one, but I still feel like, Georgia's still going to be there because of the defense. You know what I mean? And I think everybody else is kind of a wild card because everybody's kind of retooling. It's going to be so many first-year quarterbacks next year. Georgia's going to have basically a brand-new starter. Bama's going to have a brand-new starter. Ole Miss will have a brand-new starter. Auburn will have an all-new starter. Texas will have a brand-new starter. You know what I mean? So all these kind of high-powered teams will have brand new starting quarterbacks in which that they'll have to kind of pick it up and keep going. So, I definitely going to see it will be a reloading year across the board for the SEC.
What C. Murder just said.
Across the board.
What your expectations for Auburn football this up and coming season?
Only thing I can say is be better than what the fuck you was. But to be honest, I'm going to have to kind of see, though, because I don't know which way he's going to kind of go with the offense. That'll let me know on who you choose at quarterback. Because you got, Deuce coming in, Deuce Knight. And you got old boy coming in from Oklahoma. And we had another couple backs. So basically, every quarterback we had, there's no quarterbacks from last year. Everybody's gone. Because you had Brown and White, because White into Baylor. So everybody's gone, had to retool that. So just kind of see which way what quarterback takes the lead over the summer. You know what I mean? Going into fall and everything like that. Get into spring.
I think we got an edge, but I don't see us winning no more than about 9 games.
Edge in reference to?
Because in my opinion, I think the black guy that came with them, the quarterback.
From Alabama?
Yeah.
Keelan Russell?
No. Not Keelan.
Who?
That's the guy that's coming in.
Yeah.
I see him being red shirted.
Keelan Russell?
Yeah.
Ain't no goddamn way. Shit. Well, y'all ain't paying that boy that much money to sit on his ass. He ain't lie. Okay. Hell no. Yeah. Shit, that's the best.
I think that, to be honest, he might be second string. Like he might get some playing time.
Who, Keelan?
Yeah. But I think that the actual starter for us, and I'm just saying this in reference to him being familiar with the offensive coordinator that's coming in, because he was at Washington. You know what I'm saying? So the quarterback that came from Washington, he already knows the plays. So he has an edge already. He's tall, 6'6", gunslinger, big cannon of an arm. So I'm not knocking Keelan Russell. I know he's the truth. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I just feel that the guy that came from Washington with them has an edge because he already knows the playbook, man. And, you know what I'm saying? He's already familiar with the receivers down there. Like, pretty much all of them are already down there, you know. I mean, Keelan might be down there now. I mean,
he been down. I think he is already down.
You know what I mean? So he's going to get in there for the spring. But I don't know. It just all depends on Keelan and how good he is.
Did Bryce Young start his first year?
Yes.
Okay, so listen.
No.
His first year on campus. I know I can't tell you.
I can't tell you.
But just let's
Don't make me lie.
say for the sake of an argument, he did.
I think he was a red shirt, though.
Okay. Keelan Russell is the highest ranked recruit in Alabama history.
That quarterback.
Period.
No, at period.
Period. Pull it up. We looked it up. Serious. I'm gonna lie. We had a full argument about this shit. It's real. No doubt. Because he got reclassified when they redid it again. He got pushed up again. He was over Bryce and over the tackle. Because those were your two. It was Bryce Young and the tackle. Who was that guy? Whoever the guy went up real high. Those were your two highest recruits. I remember those, and he's above both of those. So he's the highest ranked recruit that Alabama has ever signed in its fucking history. Ain't no way he's sitting on his ass and starting football season. Ain't no goddamn way. Y'all went clean to Texas to get this motherfucker? Shit.
I mean, I know they compared him to Lamar Jackson.
He fair. I'm not going to sit here and lie at all.
He's a bigger Lamar Jackson that's more accurate.
Yeah. And he can still run.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, you know, I will give the other quarterback the edge, excuse me, purely on what you're saying. Because he'll know terminology, playbooks, and, you know, he'll know how they like to call plays.
They might be forced to have a 2-quarterback system. Not just, you know, and Keelan had take over that next year.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, I'm just saying I just felt that old boy, by him already being down there, being familiar with the receivers, the offensive lineman that is going to stay. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just certain things that, you know, you got to take into consideration. But, hey, Keelan might be the truth because he does have that edge. Like, old boy is just a gunslinger. Keelan, like you said, can do both. He can run and throw.
So that's and I like I said, I'll give him that. Now, it's gonna be a retooling year.
I still ain't got no faith in my defense though.
Yeah. Who did y'all bring in for defensive coordinator?
Defensive coordinator still there.
I thought y'all got rid of him.
I don't think so. He's still there. I think the guy up under him or the secondary coach or somebody like that got fired. But the head guy, no. That's why we had so many defensive players leaving.
Damn. That's crazy. So, with the end of that, with the end of football, going into draft in the NFL, if you were the GM, which we already know you have a great one, we don't want to take his job, where would your draft focus would be in this draft, being that he won the draft last year with Cooper DeJean,
well,
and the other corner.
Going on. I'm gonna go on the mock draft and what they've been saying because at the end of the day, our main concern is re-signing the 2 offensive linemen, you know what I'm saying, and the linebacker. Now, Sweat.
Who, Braun?
Yeah, 53. So those 3 are the main concerns when it comes to re-signing. You know what I'm saying, in my opinion.
Okay, now I'm seeing they looking at y'all as some guy from Tennessee. Edge rusher.
No, last I saw, they were talking about a D tackle. They were talking about the D tackle from 2 D tackles. The one from South Carolina, and it's another one.
Oregon.
Yes.
Well, they got him going the pick before y'all to,
excuse me,
Kansas City.
Yeah, but they have us looking at a D tackle, and see, this the thing about it is, regardless of the fact they're looking for another D tackle that's can do both, be a pad rusher and a run stopper, because it really depends on what Milton Williams does and Sweat. You know what I'm saying? That's why, they were hitting around. That's why they was hitting around about, looking at Myles Garrett or Bosa or the guy with the Raiders.
Who? Oh, no, he locked in.
Max Crosby.
Yeah, I had to trade for him, though, because he ain't a free, though.
Right. Well, ain't none of them free.
Yeah,
Bosa.
Bosa going to be a drop. Sweat free. Sweat going to be a free agent.
But I'm just saying, I ain't counting him.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because he with me and he finna leave. I'm talking about
you expect him to chase the bag.
He finna chase the bag. That's in my opinion, because that's what they throwed out there, that he's looking for a little more money. And we just trying to keep
the team
together and make another run. So, that's why I say it depends. Like, we might get an edge rusher in the draft. At one time, I heard that they were looking at old boy from Penn State.
Somebody Abdul Carter?
Yeah.
Shit, he ain't gonna compare to.
I don't know, bro. Because you got so many people that are going after what they need. Like, somebody gonna get an offensive lineman, somebody gonna get a corner, somebody gonna get a
offensive
quarterback.
Lineman,
you know what I'm saying?
The first offensive lineman that's set to come out the board from every pick that I saw, been at 10 and 11, and that's with Chicago and San Francisco. So basically, offensive lineman.
Oh,
see, the base of the top of that draft I feel like kind of sit on rippers to the players, just the order. So the players are going to be Cam Ward, Abdul Carter, what's the boy? Travis Hunter. Whoever this guy that do the offensive tackle. My bad.
We got 7 picks though, so we gonna trade up.
New England
that much
with the offensive tackle. What's his name from LSU? But everything else is kind of like defense, because you got the dude from Michigan, Mason Graham. They got Shador, of course, going to the Raiders. Then they got the guy from Georgia, Walker. Another Georgia player, Williams.
So it just all depends though, because like I said, man, I know he's a great player, but he's one of those players I'm skeptical about because of how injured he stays.
Who that?
Bosa from San Fran. But the thing about
not that Bosa.
Not that one.
The Bosa from Chargers.
Oh, the Chargers.
Chargers Bosa. That Chargers Bosa.
He's good.
Yeah.
And I think he'll fit us good. He'll be nice on the other side of Nolan Smith.
So you still got other players, like even Khalil Mack finna be up. You know what I mean? Because I think they're going to franchise T. Higgins.
I think you're too old.
Oh, they both about the same damn age.
Yeah, but you get more production out of Bosa. You get Bosa for 1 year, man. Bosa gonna be back there getting sacks and stopping the run. He gonna blow up that whole side.
But then you got both. I still think Mac was able to do his and productive by himself in Chicago.
Mac ain't did nothing since he left.
Been hurt.
Hey, that's
on
him.
Been hurt by a couple years.
He ain't did nothing because he didn't do too much in Chicago.
Yeah, and that's where he made his name at. You know what I mean? That's when
he made his name at the team before Chicago.
That's where he got drafted. I thought Chicago drafted him.
Oh,
where he came from then?
Oh, don't remember that.
Somebody had dropped it in the.
Yeah, who did draft Lil Mac?
Got a few minutes before we get up out of here.
I want to ask y'all one question. I'm gonna ask you one question. I'm gonna jump on one subject real quick.
All right.
NBA. They floated the idea of taking the East and the West completely out.
They fucking up.
WNBA has already went to it. It's to create more better matchups because of how top heavy some of the conferences are. Because, like, just basically go back to what he's saying with us in Boston. Even though we're not number one, everybody consider us the best team in the East. And there's kind of nobody else there. You know what I mean? But if you take away the East and the West, kind of like we did you can't say that is, because guess what? We did the same thing in the SEC in in football. Basketball too. There's no, you know what I mean? There's no East and the West on that no more. And what has that done? created
drafted by the Raiders. And he went to the Bears.
So think about it. It created so much havoc in the SEC that we complaining now that the SEC too competitive, because now we took the East and the West away, and now you have to play the best two people, whether it's two old West teams or two East teams. So I think changing that would definitely give you an option to get the eyes back on there, because you'll get better matchups in reference to like your playoffs and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I just feel like if they take that away, you'll put like OKC then Boston and all that. So just think about if you had those matchups instead of having to go through the season watching a weak-ass first-round East matchup and a weak-ass first-round matchup, because you don't really watch those first-round matchups because you pretty much know who's going to kick whose ass.
Yeah.
But if you put it overall and let me just show you in reference to how it would be right now. If you just put it in an overall piece and you take everybody out of it, just look at what your matchups would be right now if you were just talking about it in the standings. If you did it overall right now, your first round matchup, if you just did it without the play-in, would be the OKC against the Lakers, Cleveland against Houston, Boston against the Nuggets, and Memphis against New York. You'll get it. It depends on how you make it and how everything fall out. You can have even better matchups if you have teams like that. If you put it in the rivers to take it away, you don't even make the playoff. Because if you put everybody and stack them on top of each other, it's not such a big gap. Because you put everybody together, you got two teams with the same record, 44-10. Two teams that's 2 games apart. So you will have a very top-heavy league, but you'll have better matchups.
Well, it'd be interesting to see.
So what y'all think?
If they implement something like that.
Let us know.
Yeah.
I think it'll be the shit. You know?
Yeah.
What you got, baby?
Yeah. On that note, man, let's go ahead and wrap it up. Any last thoughts, remarks? I don't know how we do.
Not really. Just have a great week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Stay out the way.
Man. Yeah. Y'all have a great week, man. Everybody do what you do.
Enjoy life.
And yeah, good question. What did you think about the you saw that they did make him the highest Super Bowl watched halftime.
I mean, the numbers are always manipulated. I mean, every year it's the highest and the highest.
Quick question before we wrap up. And I wanted to say that I meant that this is what I've been waiting to say in my mind. Do you think that the viewership that because of the how we watch TV now has changed the viewership on why it's not on TV, why you can't see it? Or now they saying the viewers are down?
No, if anything, I think
because everything we used to watch everything on TV now, because everything you have to get this app or this one and this one.
It's still like the basic cable packages, right?
But you got to think about it. Basic cable packages when we were kind of like high up was like 30, 40, 50, 60 bucks when we were just busting with Bright House.
Yeah.
When there wasn't no Direct TV, wasn't no Spectrum, it was just Bright House. You go in the back of the Echoes or the Big B and get your box when you need to buy something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now you go in the cable 185, 200. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
so I think that's affecting it as all. Then a lot of people, you're not going to get the number if I'm watching on the Fire Stick.
I don't really know what to make of the numbers. I feel like they're always manipulated, and like you telling me that. Granted, Usher is a very huge artist, but like every year is the highest of all times. It's how they market it, and for Usher to do 200-some million last year. And Kendrick come in right around like I forgot the number exactly, maybe like the 150s, between 150
something like that.
Something like that. And then it's the highest. Again, they using the trickery with the words. That's kind of like throwing me off in that whole thing. So I really don't know what to make of it. I feel like they just playing tricks.
Oh yeah, just like in Rivers to the Super Bowl one day.
And it props up his marketability.
Oh yeah, marketability.
Right
no doubt.
Because I mean, He got songs in every commercial that you know, from the NBA
no doubt.
to the NFL.
That squabble there, well,
yeah, it's pretty
all
much
up.
everywhere. I mean, a lot of his songs within the GNX album, so it's like
okay. And
makes
this
sense.
another thing I said that I heard. I don't know how much true it is. You do your research on this one. You know how they were saying that we couldn't. Why he didn't do some of his older projects?
because he don't own them.
Exactly. They said it was because it was on his older projects that we really like and know is under his first little promote whatever deal that was, and it was tied up in that.
Yeah.
And that was the reason why he couldn't actually do those projects and stuff like that. So I was wondering why, and I guess that'll be it. So again, ladies and gentlemen, we do thank you again for coming to cut up with your boys on another episode, man. And again, always like, share, and comment, man. You know, let us know what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? Give us something to go in on us. We'll jump in that comment section with us. And if anybody got anything else, church is adjourned.
All right, bro. We out.
100.
Peace.
Yes, sir.